Hello, and welcome back.
I clean this temple, Sarah. Mind you keep it that way.
Wait, which way was the... oh yeah. So the sewers. I'm going down to the sewers because Fedra Slur said that there's a artifact I have to get down there. It's called Barrelzar's Mazed Band.
I could kill that girl.
And why are we getting it? All I know is that the goddess wants it returned. So, yeah, we're just blindly obeying. Why not? Maybe repair my stuff. So I kind of want to beat Tribunal before I beat the base game's main quest. I think I want to beat Blood Moon as well first. I'm going to do it all out of order. I'm going to try to do it pretty fast though, because otherwise this playthrough is going to go on forever. I'm doing so many side quests and stuff. I gotta start condensing it at some point. Well, this is a very big game. There's lots of stuff to do in it. That's a lich. Alright, let me save here. Already 16 parts in. Oh, I'm out of bolts. Well, I've already screwed myself. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Not much. Can't get past these guys. I don't think they're gonna run out of magicka anytime soon. I mean, I could just run right past them at the boots of blinding speed. That isn't very sporting. Okay. We need something to distract him. I would summon a Storm Atronach, but those are really hard to summon. Yeah, we're good. We got this. Don't need no crossbow. Frost Atronach is being kind of a dummy. Come on, what are you doing? 60 seconds. I'll probably be out pretty soon. Such an idiot. Yeah, that's a 33% chance to cast. That's not very good. Okay, let's try this. So I'm weak to shock by 25%. Now I'm weak to shock 0%. That doesn't mean I have resistance to it. Just means that I take the base amount of damage. Alright, let's get another Frost Atronach out here. Oh wow, that takes a lot. Okay, never mind. clearly have really low willpower. As willpower is what keeps you from getting paralyzed. I guess it's kind of hard to have a strong willpower when you're living thousands of years as a skeleton. It'll kind of make your outlook pretty dim. Damn it. I just want to heal. Do I have any restore magicka potions? Yeah, I do. Use hearth heal. Oh man, I could level up too. I know this sword is not very good, but it's light, so I'm just gonna keep it for now, unless it really starts screwing me over. Well, finally I can heal. Alright, strength. I can't believe my speed is still 40. It might sound silly, but I actually prefer non-enchanted swords. Because the magic sound gets kind of annoying when you're hearing it over and over again. It doesn't even do that much more damage. And besides that, it can get reflected too. So it's good to have at least one non-enchanted sword you can work with. Or at least one that doesn't do cast on hit. If I ever need that, I could just whip out the bound sword. I think that has the exact same stats as a Daedric longsword. But that's still not as good as a Daedric katana. Which I have, but I left that at home because it's too heavy. Okay, I'm going in circles, so this is fun. So if you ever played Daggerfall, you're probably thinking that these liches are some serious pushovers. And you'd be right. If you compare these liches to Daggerfall liches, they are super weak. Okay, so I guess I found the place. I think that's Barrelzar. Yeah, he's casting different spells from the other ones. It's kind of one of the fatal flaws of this game. Just how easy it is to avoid magic. Unless he's recharging. Oh, no, he's not.
You have no place here, child of living fish. The mazed man must not be allowed to leave this tomb. The band should never have existed at all. That was my folly, and this is my curse. For all eternity I am damned to walk in this half-life, to keep my creation from destroying the hearts and minds of mortals. Those who would challenge my fate will pay with their lives.
Uh-oh. That looks like a scary sword. What is that sword? Oof. That hurts. Oh, man. Okay. So I clearly cannot paralyze him. This weapon still does the most damage, though. I can't block. Really can't rely on blocking with this guy, though. He might be weak to this. That's all on target, alright. Okay, that's not doing much. Well, actually, some Sujama would be good for this. Oh, that's a nice spear. Too bad I suck at spear. I don't even remember where I got that. Okay. I still can't take a single hit, though. Unless he goes easy on me. Alright, well, that works. Daedric Claymore, god dang. No wonder it was doing so much damage. It's not really a weapon that I like. It does a lot of damage, but the amount of inventory weight that it takes up, it's pretty inexcusable in my opinion. Alright, Fedris.
Have you retrieved Berylzar's mazed band? You got the mazed band. Interesting. I won't be the one to take it. Speak with the priest, Drin. He'll know what should be done.
I've heard talk up at the temple, and it's not good.
We're in the temple right now, idiot.
No, that's not it.
You're to retrieve Berylzar's mazed band, are you not? You've been able to retrieve the mazed band? Amazing. Alexia will want to hear about this immediately. You ought to speak with her directly. I hope you realize what an honor you're receiving, Naenlorn. Yes, the lady requests your presence at once. It is best not to keep her waiting. You will find her in the High Chapel.
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
Here she is. So this isn't really what she looks like in the original game. I actually got a mod for her because I had the better bodies and better heads mod, and I wanted her to look as good as everyone else did because it didn't include her. But now she looks better than everyone else, and I guess that makes sense because
What may I do for you, my child?
she is a goddess of sorts.
We await the goddess's command. Her word is law. There is no time to speak with the likes of you. I say the same thing, and so do I. Me too.
So you are the person I have been hearing about. I welcome you to my chapel, Naenlorn. Or perhaps I should call you by another name. But that is a discussion for a later time. She's talking about the Nerevarine. I understand you have done well in my service, and indeed, a service in my name is a service for all of Mournhold. Now, my faithful and obedient servant, let us discuss Berelzar's Mazed Band. An interesting item, is it not? It seems ordinary enough, but it is much more. The ring is cold now, but the embers of its power still burn hot within. I will use my magic to reawaken this power. I'm going to question her. Why did you want this ring? Do not concern yourself too deeply in these matters, friend Naenlorn. I will use the ring as I do everything, to serve the temple and all of Morrowind. You have been a pleasant surprise to meet. I have seen something in you that I have not seen in a very long time. I bestow the blessing of my light upon you. May it serve you well. We will speak again soon. Dear Phaedrus has been my loyal servant for a very long time. He is my steward, and he oversees many of the day-to-day activities here at the temple. My dear Gavus has been a loyal servant of mine for many, many years. He is a shining example of the glory of the tribunal. Helseth is the king of Morrowind. He is young and has much to learn. Soon he will learn the strength of the tribunal temple, and its importance to all my people. The king's guards. I don't concern myself with them. My hands are the most powerful warriors in all of Mournhold. Yeah. I guess you said Imperial. They're all the same. Guess she doesn't like Imperials very much. So, she didn't give me any more direction than that. She just wants to be enigmatic, I guess.
What is it you want? You've been told what to do.
Have I?
I've heard talk up at the temple, and it's not good.
Let's see what Gavas has to say.
What is it? I have been told of no tasks that you may perform in Lady Almalexia's service.
Okay.
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
So now what do I do? I forgot about this part. Maybe I didn't ask Almalexia the right questions yet.
What may I do for you?
There's
my
much to be
child?
done. Leave me now, my little servant. We'll speak again, I'm sure. Speak again soon, I'm sure. Jeez, sorry. Can't read.
There's someone watching.
So I guess we just have to wait like a day or two, or something. I don't know. I guess this kind of gives you an opportunity to do the Imperial stuff. Imperial Cult Services. Yeah, let's go back to the throne room. We found any evidence of disloyalty among the guards?
Long live the king.
He has questions about the loyalties of loyal guards and deposed as a candidate wanting to join the guards as an excuse for talking to the guards, sounding them out, looking for evidence.
I don't care. If Tienius Delician thinks you're qualified, that's fine with me. How do I like being in the guard? I'm new here, and haven't formed an opinion. But I know and trust Tienius Delician, and expect he'll do right by me.
Ask about King Helseth.
I bet he makes a bad enemy. Hard to tell what he's thinking. But if I do my job right, I know Tienius Delician will take care of me.
Okay, but what about King Lethen?
Don't know anything about him. I'm new here. I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along. What did Tienius Delician send you to me for? If he wants you to be a royal guard, then you'll be a royal guard. Nothing to do with me. How do I like it? You think I was born yesterday? My mom didn't teach me to blabber to strangers. So old King Lethen was a bit of a fool. But he was good to me. And King Helseth is no fool. He's got to keep some experienced men like me around. All these new fellows, like you, someone's got to teach them their business, 'cause they don't know it. It's an honor to serve. It is my honor to serve King Helseth and Queen Berenzia. That's right. Just what I said. An honor.
Memorized and not very sincere sounding speech. Not very bright, or maybe he's not a good liar.
I've had worse jobs. Tienius Delician knows what he's doing. He offered me a position and I took it. Delician is a hard ass, but he's fair. I've got no complaints. King Lethen was a joke king. King Helseth is a real king. I like to be on the winning side, and King Helseth looks like winning to me.
My father had the honor to serve King Helseth and Queen Berenzia in Wayrest. My family has served the Queen for 3 generations. I don't know your qualifications, but I presume you've satisfied Tienius Delician, or we wouldn't be talking. It is my honor to serve King Helseth and Queen Berenzia. Morrowind is lucky to have him, if you want my opinion. Karad says nothing. So, Ivulin of Rauno delivered a memorized and not very sincere sounding speech about King Helseth. Well, Ivulin of Rauno is not very bright. It's not necessarily evidence of disloyalty, but follow up on it. There may be more.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
He's right over there. He might hear you. Just loosen his lips a little bit. Let's just mention my Hlaalu connections.
Oh, really? Does Tienius Delician know that? Did you talk to Aleri Aaron? You should tell her that you're House Hlaalu. Really. But don't tell Tienius Delician. Just tell Aleri Aaron.
I'm not actually part of House Hlaalu. But whatever. So Larry Aaron. Where is Larry Aaron?
Justice never sleeps.
Yeah, this is pretty dumb.
What
Oh,
do
there
you
she
want
is.
with me?
What do you want? I've been a royal guard all my life, and so was my mother and her mother. I served King Lethen for many years, and now I'll serve King Helseth. Long live the king, and long live the emperor. It's none of my business, of course, but why do you want to be a guard? You look like you've done well enough for yourself as an adventurer. What about him? He was what he was. He was the king, my noble lord, and I served him faithfully. He what? Ivulin Arano told you to tell me about your Hlaalu connections? And told you not to tell Tienius Deletian? I have no idea what that's all about. Are you sure you heard him right? He's not the brightest star in the sky. He gets confused sometimes. I wouldn't worry about it. I'll talk to Ivulin Arano later when I get a chance. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Justice never.
This might not be the quickest way, but this is the way that I remember. Alright. So you spoke to Aleri Aaron about your Hlaalu connections, as Ivulin Arano suggested, and Aleri Aaron acted like she didn't know what he was talking about. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps Aleri Aaron was covering up for Ivulin Arano. See if you can find some more tangible evidence of disloyalty. Something in writing, perhaps. Ivulin Arano seems to be the weak link. Take a careful look at the possessions in the guard quarters, but be careful. Don't get caught, or you'll be attacked like a common thief. My sneak skill is Garbo, so
What do you want with me?
just gonna hope that nobody is
Justice never.
standing around while I'm doing this. Ivulin Arano. Yeah, you just walk over there. Let me pull out my master's lockpick.
Intruder.
Damn it. Okay, we can do better. Just needed to have my stamina up. Oh, that was the wrong chest. Handwritten note. A curious copy of the guard duty rosters for the past several weeks. The handwriting is tiny and almost illegible, with frequent misspellings, but 3 names are always correctly spelled. Milvela Drylin, Ivulin Arano, and Aleri Aaron. And those watches, when all 3 are the guards in the throne room, have been underlined twice. Plans for assassination. Common tongue. This broadsheet is a newsletter copied on cheap paper featuring sensational events in the city of Morrowind. One article describes a list of individuals who died under blah 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 blah. So it's basically, it exposes Helsith for poisoning people.
So, you want something?
Let's see if there's another way to get to the throne room. I think you can get there from here. Oh, that's Berenzia.
Someone watching.
We'll talk to Berenzia later. If you know the lore, then you probably know who Berenzia is. Or if you played Daggerfall, she was in that game. This is Ivulin Arano's handwriting on the note you found. He notes the watches when Draylen, Aaron, and Arano are the only guards in the throne room. I believe I'll change the watch schedules to prevent that. And I'll need to keep a close eye on all 3. Very shrewd work, Naenlorn. You brought me clear evidence of disloyalty among the guards. Now I need your help finding evidence of conspiracy against King Helsith among the Hlaalu nobles. The old King's Hlaalu supporters haven't accepted King Helsith's accession to the throne with good grace. Maybe they think that another candidate, a Hlaalu candidate for example, would be better. It's funny, Helsith's first name is Hlaalu, but he's not part of House Hlaalu. Maybe they have some plan to express such a preference. If so, I doubt they would be candid about it. but maybe you should search Lethen Manor for documents, diaries, or other tangible evidence of such plans. If you have to depend on me for such information, you may not be that useful to me. Okay, fine, dick.
Long live the king.
I think either way would have been the same for getting to God's Reach. Wrong way. Let's have a close look at this statue here. That's Amalexia and Mehrunes Dagon. Apparently they fought. I never actually read the story about that in the lore, but maybe there's some book somewhere in the game. I just went to the same place that I just came from. In my defense, I have a really awful screaming headache right now, so probably knocked off a few of my IQ points. Museum of Artifacts, that's a pretty fun place. You can actually get some gold if you sell stuff there. Right, so it's this one over here.
How nice. I like good company. What can I do for you?
The Alchemist Formulary. So I'll just do some snooping. Silverware. Who locks up their silverware? Progress of Truth. Ooh, that's not a good book to be keeping around in this city. Wow. Five whole gold. Chronicles of Nshu. Finally, I have my own copy. Well, it's not really my copy. I stole it. Look, don't worry about it.
We must endure our sorrows.
You won't mind if I take this letter, will you? Just outside to my honorable cousin Forvin Berano. Be this delivered in haste.
Forvin, I cannot agree. I am a merchant, and have no skill at arms. You are a noble, and in your prime you were proven on practice in tournament grounds. Though in truth you never fought a duel, and have few gifts as a liar. No one can doubt Hlaalu the Bloody's aptitude and enthusiasm for mayhem.
Wait, let me make sure this is a dark elf. Yep.
But he is not a subtle man, more suited for a brawl or battlefield than an assassin's role. And we cannot trust the Dark Brotherhood. Helseth owns them. They promise discretion, but their promises are worthless. I am afraid we must approach the Morak Tong. I agree with you, they will probably refuse, but at least they can be trusted to be discreet. If, in the end, we are forced to choose among ourselves, I fear it must be you, and we will have to rack our brains for some plausible pretext that will get you into Helseth's presence. I am disappointed, though not surprised, at the lack of public outcry over Athen's murder. The popular sentiment seems to be to avoid personal risk and accept Helseth. It's short-sighted, but understandable. I have noted, however, that the writer of the Common Tongue is sympathetic to our cause. Clever and eloquent, he may be able to sway opinion. We should try to identify this fellow and bring him into our councils. Your faithful servant, Bedul Allen.
Leave me alone with my grief. They murdered him, Helseth and his spiders. Everyone knows and no one lifts a finger. Imperial justice! Ha! I spit on imperial justice. They killed my husband, and now that wicked man is king. I curse Helseth and all his kin. May they die tomorrow weeping, watching their children die today. I'm sorry. Bless your honorable soul. Few enough have come to pay their respects. People forget their friends when the wind changes.
We must endure our sorrows.
I don't like Helseth.
We must endure our sorrows.
I don't think I even want to expose Helseth. I mean, expose the people trying to kill Helseth.
I'm just standing here watching. It's my job.
These poor people. And here I am, rifling through all their stuff.
I'm listening.
It's a nice bed you have. Just took a nice nap in it. Okay, there's a Tell Vani quest that I wanted to do. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. My tower is still at stage 2, because I have to be at a high enough level for them to finish it, which seems kind of stupid, but whatever. So I need to go to Shishi. Favis and Esu's stronghold Shishi is attacked by House Redoran if it cannot find. By several Redoran have infiltrated Shishi. Shishi is a Velath tower in the middle of the Foyada Banidat, northwest of Margan. Have I been to Margan yet? Oh, there it is. It's probably like over here somewhere. In that Foyada, I guess. Alright, so what's the transportation to Margan? Can you take a Sill Strider there? I'll try it. So we'll go to Aldrun. Saran, I guess we'll go there first. Oh, we can go to Decili's place and get her debt money. Decili's House of Earthly Delights. So this is basically Tamriel's equivalent of a strip club. It's pretty impressive how they're all dancing in perfect sync like that. Runa's a real gem, isn't she?
Great place, huh?
Yeah.
Masera.
Welcome to my house, High Elf. Make yourself at home.
You got the Fighters Guild money.
I try and run a respectable business, and the Kamana Tong keeps asking for this money for my safety. What is it really for? To keep me safe from Orvestren's thugs. That's what it's for, and I'm not paying it.
Try again. Come on.
All right, you've convinced me. Here's the 200 gold. Take it and tell those thugs to leave me alone.
But it was more like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 160
How
gold.
fare thee, friend?
See, she's shrewd. She lowers the debt by making me bribe her. Wouldn't have been silly if I bribed her 200 gold. She's like, okay, I'll pay it.
Those boots streets are ruined.
I probably have enough gold to pay off everyone's debt money in like all of Vardenfell. So my marksman kind of sucks. I wonder if the people over at the Morak Tong can still train me. If they can, I can always just go to Kogarun, because that's where the master trainer is.
Outlander, what do you want?
Yeah, I can afford this.
Outlander, I've heard much about you. Would you have need of my services?
I could increase my speed, that would be a good idea. Oh no. I've reached the limit. Alright, well we can still get an agility bonus. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I get +5 to agility when I level up. I will need short blade later in the game anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Outlander, what do you want?
So my next level up will be good. Yeah, I don't remember if there's a Silt Strider to Margan. So we can go to Aldrune.
Why walk when you can run?
Too close, man.
Why walk when you can ride?
Okay. Topics. Shishi. The Luffy Tower in the middle of the Foyata Banida, northwest. Go east. Past the Silt Strider, follow the Foyata north and west. Man, it's so easy to get stuck. Alright, so I should see the Foyata. I forgot to buy crossbow bolts. Shit. That's okay, I can just go ahead and go do that. Okay, we got a Fletcher here. Except I think he only sells arrows. No, he's got iron bolts. I guess that'll have to do. Alright, back to Margan.
We make a special trip just for you. Same road.
Oh man, my acrobatics is almost topped off. Oh no, I don't want to kill the Ashlanders. This Foyata is going northeast. I might be able to turn west. Oh wait, I can do this.
I don't know you. What do you want? I am Dakin Kunta Namu, barbarian. That's nice to hear.
You seek information wealth beyond measure.
Oh, he's a trainer. See, aren't you glad I didn't kill him? Athletics. Of course. Alright.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
So they both really like me, but they just have to attack me for whatever reason.
Under sun and sky. Impressive. Weekly's close.
Alright, here we go. So now we just follow this Foyata. It's interesting how this game has gotten me to use the word Foyata. It's like it doesn't even seem like a strange word to me anymore. It's like, yes, it's the Foyata. What about it?
You may speak.
Wow, a lot of these guys do. Wait, are these the same guys?
You may speak.
No. Huh. This guy is a scout. Oh, he can give you some info.
Vardenfell district encompasses Vardenfell Island, a great landmass dominated by a giant volcano Red Mountain and cut off from mainland Morrowind from the surrounding inner sea. A portion of the Padomaic Ocean lying north of Vardenfell is known as the Sea of Ghosts. The waters of the Padomaic Ocean are completely surround Tamriel. The continent of Akavir lies across the Padomaic Ocean to the east, and the continent of Atmora lies across the Sea of Ghosts to the north. The Sea of Ghosts is the name for the northern waters lying between Tamriel and the northern continent of Atmora. The waters enclosed between mainland Morrowind and Vardenfell Island are called the Inner Sea. Silt striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed out from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt striders travel between Aldrun, Balmora, Sidonin, Soran, Nissus, Kul, Molagmar, Margan, and Northland and Northeffect.
See, if he wasn't a scout, he wouldn't be able to tell me all that.
There is no escape.
Okay, so the last few towers are kind of hard to miss. So I should just be able to see it. I love this crossbow. It's very tempting to just use it exclusively. I can't kill cliff racers in one hit, so that's kind of a shame. I've already used 16 of them. The cool thing about arrows and bolts in this game is that gravity doesn't affect them. This game has a very minimal physics engine. Here's Shishi. Whoa. Settle down there.
Now you die!
Wow, you just watched your friend die. Shishi report.
As instructed, a party of 5 entered the Velothi Tower of Shishi. 5 Telvanni sorcerers fell, and the tower is now ours. But we have suffered heavy losses. We will hold Shishi as long as we can and await your orders.
A Breton skull. It's very particular. Oh yes, I'll take that. I need some more Sujama. Oh, here's a funny thing about books in this game. Watch this. I guess you can't really see it from here. That's clever. See, there's some clever placement that they use in this game to hide the fact that, well, let me show you. And, so yeah, I think you get the point. Well, that usually doesn't happen unless you're trying to make it happen. Game designers are very careful to place things in such a way that wouldn't encourage that. Oh, these poor Telvanni. Breaks my heart. Oh wait, of course it's not trapped. I can see if it's trapped. Alright, have I explored this whole place yet? It would be nice if I had a journal entry to tell me that I did everything. Alright, well, let's go to Voss. So I watched my old playthrough of this game because I was curious as to how I was able to negate the blindness. And the thing was that I was playing the actual original executable of this game with the code patch. So I wasn't using OpenMW. And I think the code patch allows you to do
Please join me.
magic resistance like over 100%. So I made a boots guard that was 150%.
You're nearly a legend around here. Please, talk.
But can't do that in this version.
Have you won the fight for the House Telvanni and Shishi? I am glad to hear that Farvis Anders is safe. Perhaps this will keep House Redoran from making any other unwise decisions. Vardenfell has plenty of land for all 3 great houses. I have prepared for you a silver staff of war, another traditional gift of House Telvanni.
It's probably not very good. It's not. This is a really nice spear. It's a shame that I don't use spears. That's really heavy though. I'm just gonna set it down. Trying to see what material that is. I think that's ebony.
You must perform more chores before I'd be willing to consider you for the highest ranks. If you wish to become a master in House Telvanni, you must have someone represent you in the Telvanni Council. Find a promising Telvanni to be your mouth. I have heard of this promising Telvanni in Balmora, who might agree to be your mouth, but I do not know more than this. Ask the other Telvanni if they know of someone who would agree to be your mouth.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Sedrith Mora. So I don't know of any Telvanni in Balmora. I'm not just gonna ask every single person in Balmora if they're Telvanni. Excuse me. Alright, let's ask the guards.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Whoa, that's weird. We're in stereo. Okay. Oh, let's ask the other mouths. I don't think that happened in the original game, where like you have two guys, and then they both say the same thing when you go up to them. I think that's a quirk that is unique to this engine.
Yes, Outlander, what may I...
No, I don't have the slowed soap. Okay, so I went to 8 plates in Balmora. I was just asking around, and I think this guy's he's in Telvanni. It doesn't really say if he is, but that helmet, I think that's like a Telvanni helmet. Anyway, well, he mentioned Fast Eddie.
Have a look around.
He's one of our assets that Caius Casati has mentioned. Guess I'll just have to search for it manually. Maybe he's like one of those... Okay, yeah, Yep. Wow. That didn't take long.
Yes, Outlander, how do you do?
They call me Fast Eddie. Who are you? I was the rising star of House Telvanni until the barely living Dratha and Gothrin put a stop to my career. I'm just waiting here in Balmora until things cool off a bit in House Telvanni.
What about being my mouth?
You want me to be your mouth?
Yes.
If I'm your mouth, you'll be my patron. You'll need to give me a silver staff of peace.
A what now? Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to go fetch one. Aryan didn't give me one of those, did he? I don't remember. Can I just like go buy one from Revere's? Oh shoot. This guy talked to me, but I closed the window.
The wickweed is winnowed, and under the harrow, the earth is prepared for planting. The Noir must die, their flesh serve to sweeten the soil. You, foreigner, you must die. Beasts and men, Outlander Mer, all must die. Flee his wrath and quit this land, if you would live, or your flesh is how feed the earth.
You inward.
Oh. He's serious. Hey dude, this is a hate crime. I'll have you know.
Speak, traveler.
Of course, the cops don't care at all. Now do you care? Here.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Okay, if I can just... No? Okay. I guess it can't hit me unless she's aiming for me. Or for him. It's impossible for NPCs to accidentally hit people. Okay, never mind. He just took my money and his disposition didn't go up at all. Silver Staff of War, Silver Staff of Peace. Yeah, he did give me one. Now I have to go all the way back. Where's that guy that was attacking me? Oh, that answers my question. Alright, Eddie.
Glad to see you again, Naenlorn. Want me to be your mouth?
Here, have this staff.
I've waited for years for someone to be someone's mouth. I won't disappoint you. I'll go to the council hall right away. If you want me to do any chores for you, just let me know.
I have to go back to Voss.
May you find me work.
You have found a mouth to represent you on the council. As your protege, Fast Eddie will do chores for you. I am pleased to see my own protege rise so quickly through the ranks of House Telvanni. Soon it will be time for your advancement to the rank of Master. Please accept this glove. It was one of my first successful enchantments.
How about you advance me now?
You must perform more
Fuck off. Arian's help. Whoa, 3 summons. That's awesome. You get all 3 Atronachs. I shouldn't expect any less from a Telvanni, though.
Welcome, friend.
They're powerful.
You're really a legend around here. Please, talk.
Alright, chores.
The other great houses have also built strongholds without the Duke's charter. While we Telvanni can defend our holdings, the other houses cannot. I want you to visit the Hlaalu stronghold of Rethen Manor and retire the Hlaalu noble, Rainasa Rethen.
Retire? Does that mean kill him?
Rethen Manor is on the Odai Plateau. Follow the Odai River south from Balmora and you will see it on your right. Go there and slay this young Hlaalu noble.
This is interesting because if you join House Telvanni, then that's the manor that they build for you. What am I doing? I think this will be the last thing I do in this part. It's slow going. There's got to be some magic skill that I can increase. Okay, I can do more illusion.
Care to talk?
Just one more skill increase. There we go.
Clearly he was wrong. Yet I do think he meant well.
I don't know how I'm missing. Speed and agility. Poor luck. It's almost at 60. But I gotta... Well, strength can wait. Alright, Hlaalu Pig. I'm coming for you. Yep, there it is. This wasn't here before. It's a pretty nice manor.
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, you're not supposed to be here, Telvanni.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
On the contrary, I am supposed to be here.
Die!
What are you doing? Don't try it. That's what happens when you fight a Telvanni. I'll take that and that. Thank you very much. Fire silence. Flynn. No Sujama. You have no taste. Ooh, ebony darts. Don't mind if I do. This is my manor now. So I get all the manors. Wait, so who's the noble? Reynasa Rethan. It's not... Oh. So that was her. Okay. Man. Good job defending the noble, dummies. Alright, we'll make one last trip to Voss, and then I'm gonna cut it off here.
The prey approaches.
Hey, excuse me. Kind of busy here. Oh, nice pose. It's not increasing my hand-to-hand at all. Alright, never mind.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Is Reynasa Rethan dead? So Reynasa Rethan is no more. You are a credit to your house, Naenlorn. The Redoran stronghold of Indaris Manor also deserves a visit from House Telvanni. Retire the young Redoran noble, abandon Indaris. Indaris Manor is built in the Baal Isra, named after the rows of stones there. You can find it on the road from Aldruin to Margan. Go there and slay the Redoran, abandon Indaris.
Alright, we'll do that next time.
See this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
I've done enough traveling for now. So yeah, next time we'll kill the other noble and then we'll have all three strongholds to ourselves. Because that's the Telvanni way.